Hi, it's Kellen GOFF. Welcome back to the FNaF show. Hope you don't, mind if I have a little snack while I do it.
Yes! Yes! You know, the first thing I was going to ask is Kellen's carrots. I swear to God. And you've already done it for me. So there you go, guys.
I know you. I'm in your mind, bro. I know your psyche. We've known each other for like, 8 years now?
All I can think about is Kellen's carrots. Just stuck in my head every day. Just dreaming about it. I've been waiting for this moment. 6 years waiting for this moment, man.
I've never in my life seen somebody get so excited about me eating anything, let alone carrots.
Well, it's one of your 5 a day. You got to keep healthy.
I guess my mom was pretty excited when they found a vegetable I liked.
Oh, God. All right.
This is such a nothing joke. What even is...
No, people mentioned that. When I asked people on Twitter, they said, how are Kellen's carrots doing? I swear. So people get the reference. Any new people?
Let's block out the...
Oh my God, that is a massive bag.
They're with me. 32 ounces. What is that in... Are you guys Imperial or are we Imperial?
I don't know. We're in kilograms. We don't do pound. No, kilograms.
2 pounds is... I want to say... Let me look it up. Pounds... Yeah, the American education system at work every day. Okay, so 1 pound is like 0.45 kilograms. So this is like, it's like 1.75 kilograms.
That's a lot of carrots.
I'm not going to eat them all in one go.
Are you sure?
Are you daring me?
No, I'm not. Please, you'll start turning.
I didn't want to do that.
You start turning orange. You start turning into Glamrock Freddy.
I don't want that. We leave him in the recording booth at convention.
If anybody wants to know the reference, go and watch the original FNaF show with Kellen. Then you'll understand, okay?
How many years ago? 8, 9, 30?
26 years ago.
26 years ago?
Yeah, I hope not. Oh my God.
Sounds right. My hip feels like that. That's about right. Yeah.
So guys, welcome back to the FNaF show. Today I have the wonderful Kellen GOFF. He is back 6 years later. We did our first interview while he's chewing on some carrots right now. But we need to catch up. So what games have you been on since 2018, 2019? So we've had, oh my God.
Did we do a security breach FNaF show episode?
No, we did.
We didn't?
No, we did something at Comic-Con, but I'm not counting that.
The MCM one, yeah.
Yeah, we did some at Comic-Con.
That was a panel.
Yeah, that was a panel.
Well, in that case, I've been in security breach as Glamrock Freddy and Son, and then repping them today. Do you mind if I plug the person who made this? Okay.
No plugging on this apart from Hex. How dare you? I'm kidding. Plug them right now. Go.
It's
so cool,
store, man. It won't talk.
No, I love Etsy. No, I love Etsy. I buy so many things from Etsy, so please plug them.
So, this is soy sauce, SAUY sauce, and they make a bunch of cute FNaF themed clothes, a lot of daycare attendant stuff, and some necklaces and pins and keychains as well. It's really cute stuff. Go check them out.
Yeah, I'll put a link in the description, guys.
That's nice.
Do you want to do a model show?
A model show?
Yeah. Let's see the whole thing.
All right. This is about as far back as I can get. So
there he is.
Got one for Son, one for me.
Awesome.
I don't know if you can.
I see the staff. Yeah. That's awesome.
That's about it.
That's really cool.
Yeah, no, it's great. They were like, yeah, you can just have it. I'm like, what? Thank you. I forget where it was, but yeah, they're really cool. Anyway, so Security Breach, those three, and then the DLC Ruin.
Yes.
I was Eclipse in that.
Yes.
Happy birthday. Yeah. Yes. Eclipse. They are like dear to me because like it's not often you get the animatronics that care, you know?
Yeah. Eclipse was awesome. Yeah, I liked Eclipse.
And then I think a movie came out.
Yes.
Somewhere in between there. You were in that too, kinda. Yeah. You were employee of the month back there.
I think I was July.
You fought Squidward for it.
Yeah, I did. I think I died though. I think canonically, I'm dead. I'm dead. Cannoli, I'm dead. Maybe I'll be back in FNaF 2 as a worker. I don't know. Maybe.
Of all the ways I thought you'd die, I wouldn't expect a cannoli to do you in.
Yeah.
You had a heart attack. You choked on it. What happened? What did cannoli do to you?
We can't talk about it. That's up for interpretation, guys. I'm not telling you the real story about the cannoli. I think must have been like I gotta go back in my memory. I must have died in I think it was 84. I think the year was 1984 or maybe 1985. Might be 1985.
Bowling for Soup.
Freddy Fazbear's closed. No, it was 84. Freddy Fazbear's closed in 85, but they kept the employee board up. And I died in 84 by a cannoli incident in the kitchen.
Yeah. There's an ongoing court case about this, so we can't really.
Yeah, we can't talk about it, guys.
We can't talk about the details. We're part of the jury, and the judge is pretty strict. But,
I am part. I'm part of the jury, even though it's me and I'm dead.
Yeah. A hanged jury.
Yeah.
I think that's what it's called. So in that movie, I did the diddly dums of Foxy the Pirate.
Yes.
Which was super fun. I think somebody asked about that story, how that came about. So we can talk about that later in the show if you'd like.
Yeah, I'd love to hear that. Yeah.
It's a really fun story that I've only told on panels, and I'd love to give it the first
online
interview.
Yes.
And then Funko Fusion.
Yeah.
I got to play the pop versions, albeit, but the original Freddy Fazbear.
Yeah.
They're a bit more cartoony than I would think they would actually canonically sound speaking in one of the mainstay games, because they're made by like 1010 Games, who did a lot of the Lego games when their members were in Telltale. Oh, it was a merger of Traveler's Tales and publisher Giant Interactive, and it's just TT now. So it doesn't really stand. I guess it stands for Traveler's Tales, but it's not actually Traveler's.
Yeah, just TT.
Learn something new every day. And I also got to play Little Pop Foxy in that as well. But that was a lot of fun. Got to go to Comic-Con because of that. There's no thingy.
Oh, yeah.
And then, in between that, there was Help Wanted 2.
Yes.
That was just reprisals. You know?
Yes.
That was Sun and Moon and Glamrock Freddy and Funtime Freddy came
out
as well, if I recall.
He did, yes, he did. In the breaker room, there's a breaker room mini game with him in, which is really cool. Was Help Wanted after or before Security Breach? Before. Help Wanted was before Security Breach, yeah.
Did we cover that?
No, we didn't. We didn't.
Okay, well, we're very
yeah, we got
the order of things quite like the timeline of the games themselves is very muddled and confusing. But yes, Help Wanted as well, and I was Funtime Freddy in that. I feel like was I think that was the only one I was in that. I could be wrong. It was so long ago.
It was so long ago. I'm trying to think. Are you sure Funtime Freddy was in Help Wanted 1?
I am not, but let me check real quick. I feel like he was. Yes,
he was! Sorry, I'm an idiot!
Yeah,
he was in the FNaF 4 bedroom.
Yes.
Yes, he was in the FNaF 4 bedroom. Yeah, it's clicked now.
Right. I would love to record new stuff for him. He's came back, but they use the same lines for everything.
Oh yeah. We need Funtime Freddy to come back for something, please.
He's still a big fan favorite. I'm I'm not surprised because he's an amazing character. I'm surprised because I've done so much since then that the first big thing I've ever did is still like a heavy hitter, you know? It's a testament to how cool the character is.
Yeah, well, we mentioned this before in the last interview, but you guys were the first ever voice actors basically in FNaF. So it's a huge thing, right? It was the moment when Scott was like, you know what, I'm going to start adding voice actors in my franchise. And, you know, you was one of the first people to have that. And look where it is now. Look how many other voice actors are in the games now. It's crazy, right?
The family has grown exponentially, to be sure. Without it, I would have never met our friend Marta's Fedek, who has become just a sister to me, like real talk. Like we send TikToks to each other all the time. She likes horses, so I send horses being little jerks to her. Like there's my favorite one is this horse is near a car and she's like, "Don't you do it!" And the horse like bites the windshield wiper and slaps it back, and she curses at him and he goes like grinning like a little piece of poop at her. I'll send it to you if you want to put it in.
Yeah, we'll have to put it on there now.
Don't do it, Arrow. Hey, you little prick. Don't do it. You're a little dick.
So, with Help Wanted 1, Funtime Freddy, they still will just use the reused lines from Sister Location. Yeah, so let's move on to the game after, which is Security Breach, where you were the amazing Glamrock Freddy and Sun and Moon. How did that start? Was it just Scott who said, hey Kellen, I've got these new characters, would you be interested in doing the characters, or did you audition for them?
Pretty much. How it went is the Funko leaks happened, and that's how I figured out a new game at all was happening, because all I had heard was he partnered with some new game studio. I don't even know if we knew it was Steel Wool at that point, but looking through it, I saw the direction it was going. Like, oh, cool! It had a lot of 80s and 90s aesthetic, and as a child of the 90s myself, it very well, I guess more of a child of the new millennium. I was like 5 when in 2000. Anyway,
me too.
I digress. We digress. At that point, I was like, man, I've already been like 3 characters for this universe. Do they even want me back? And then I see this alligator, and I'm like, oh, I mean, very different from the ones I've done before. Maybe I could ask Scott if he's holding auditions for that one. So I did inquire, and he responded saying, actually, I had something else in mind for you. Would you like to read for Freddy? I'm like, yeah, of course. I was honestly surprised he wasn't tired of me, and I would just come to learn that he just really liked me, and the fans really like me. And that's
yes.
it. And now I'm all burrowed and comfy in this community, and I hope I never leave. Yeah, so I sent over a few samples of that. He said he wanted something fatherly sounding, older brotherly sounding. He wanted kind of an Optimus Prime kind of tone, but not a impression. And I sent over what would be the first words of Glamrock Freddy, and he said, "Yep, that's it. I'm gonna connect you with the Steel Wool guys." So then I would meet them, and before the first session, they were like, "Hey, we've heard your stuff in the past. We would love it if you could read for these two, Sun and Moon. They're going to be these new daycare attendant animatronics." And I thought, like, don't you want to give someone else a chance? I mean, there's like I suggested some people there. They're like, "Nope, we want to hear you." So I'm like, all right. I sent over sample lines, and they're like, "Yep, that's it." I'm like, okay, 3 characters in the same game, rockin'.
That's crazy.
That's pretty much how that came to be. Yeah, Glamrock was the most recording, obviously. And
yeah.
I think that combined was like 10 hours.
Wow.
12 hours of recording. It was a lot of sessions, but then Sun and Moon were like 15 minutes each.
Yeah.
It was not, yeah. So, yeah, that's pretty much how they came to be, and how my loves at Steel Wool and I met and formed a great friendship as well.
That's awesome. So you said Glamrock Freddy was like, you got the voice straight away with Glamrock Freddy?
Pretty much. I mean,
did you do a few different versions of him?
Yeah, but they were all pretty much in the same range.
Yeah.
I feel like I did 2 or 3 takes. It wasn't anything radically different like German Funtime Freddy.
we need to hear that later on.
Yo, I mean, that's kind of look. Scott acknowledged German Funtime Freddy in one of his fan
yes,
games.
he did.
I think that's the closest to canon we'll ever get, and I'm happy with that. But yeah, no, if they were different at all, maybe they were like a little more. I don't know. I think it was so long ago. I think I was just sort of adjusting the gravitas and the bottom tones.
Yeah. What about Sun and Moon? Did you do some testing with that?
I think that was 1 take each. I think.
Yeah.
I was sort of just like, all right, well, it's mine to lose. I might as well just see what they sounded like. And like on first glance, I noticed Sun's nose, and I'm like, ooh, he probably has some kind of deviated septum thing with that. So we landed on pretty much Happy Squidward kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then Moon, they just wanted the creepiest thing I could do. So it's down here. And
yeah.
It was never meant to scream, but he did scream. I think that might be the most I've thrashed my voice for this franchise. Was trying to figure out how Moon screamed.
Damn.
I think we got something fun out of it though.
Yeah. Yes, definitely. Yeah. Sun and Moon is probably one of my top favorites in Security Breach. I love Sun and Moon so much. They're awesome.
They're the scrunchies.
So, yeah, exactly. With the glitter glue and everything.
Yeah, I put a lot of my own autistic traits and experiences into their performance, and I feel like the internet has sort of felt that. And then when I said that in an interview at SDCC, they were like, "Of course, that's why we relate with them so much." I can't say canonically they are autistic, because I'm not sure if robots can be autistic. I would think so, but I can't. Of course, I can't say if they're canonically. All I can say is that autistic things were used in the creation of their performance.
Awesome.
I think that's safe to say.
Yeah, that's safe to say. Basically, you already said this. You know, you spoke so positively about Steelwool. Just how has been working with Steelwool as a whole? And I mean, you're still working with them with Help Wanted 2 and stuff, and Ruin.
Yeah. I adore working for those guys. Jason Toplowski is just a bundle of joy. Sunshine himself. I definitely rode his energy when it came to the sun stuff.
Yeah.
Because he's just like that. He's just always like smiling and dancing around and stuff.
He's amazing.
And Brian, either Freyermuth or Fryermuth. It's been so long, but he is an amazing writer, and he would sit in with us at all of the sessions, and he's just a really chill dude. He he's got his little fancy hat, and he's like, yeah, man, I love this FNaF stuff. Yeah, so he's a really cool dude, and those are the guys who direct me. And then Ray McCaffrey is really cool as well. He doesn't really sit in on the sessions, but we got to know each other a bit when I went to PAX last year.
Last year. Yeah,
that was fun too.
No, that was really fun.
I don't think I've ever been part of an installation at a con quite that way, but I working with the regular Sauce Atreyu with his suit. We used all my training from voicing Optimus and Megatron at the Universal theme parks, and we sort of turned that into an interactive experience, walking around the con center and stuff. He met Among Us. It was just a really fun day.
Yeah. If you didn't know that, by the way, Kellen did voice Optimus Prime and Megatron at Universal Studios. So maybe in the past, if you've ever been there, what year was this? What years was this?
I believe it was 2017 until 2022.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so quite a long time then.
There was a little gap in between there, but I definitely came in on and off, and it helped it not only helped my lower part of my voice, helped me to become more comfortable with it, but the improv it takes, man. Megatron can get away with anything. It was so funny to roast people, and they were always in good spirits about it. So I'm going to miss the job, but the voice acting, thank goodness, took off, and it was tough to balance both. So I love everybody who's on that team, and I hope to visit them again one day soon, maybe for Horror Nights.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
I'm going to go back to when you said about Monty. Now, let's pretend that you were doing your first ever audition to voice Monty. In the back of your head, what kind of voice would you give him out of curiosity?
Oh man, I think something similar. Like, Cameron did such a good job with it.
Yeah,
it's always a tough question, because like when somebody has done the role, then all you can think about is how they did that role. I think I would definitely do something like similar with it, but I didn't even know his name was Monty. I didn't know enough about the character, but I guess looking at him, he would have been like, hello, I'm Monty the alligator. Or I don't even know if that, because the sunglasses are what I was Yeah, maybe something cool like, "Hey guys, I'm Monty."
Oh, yeah, that's an interesting take. Yeah.
He looked like the sunglasses were just such a big thing for mascots in the 90s.
Yeah.
I went to Chester Cheetah first, if I recall.
Oh, yeah, I can see that. Yeah, awesome. Out of the 3 characters you voiced, do you have a favorite out of them, or do you like them all equally?
That is the toughest question in the world. I always tell people I can't pick a favorite because they're all my babies, and I
like
leave
your
a
children.
little bit of myself in all of them.
Yeah,
and it's like, most of all, I feel like if I picked a favorite, then that might discourage the fans of primarily the other.
Yes,
characters.
yeah, I get that.
I think I'm with Scott on this one. Why he doesn't have a favorite either. But I will say that Glamrock Freddy made me feel uniquely good about myself when I was playing him, because he was so supportive and all that, and people have come up to me at cons saying that he's been the surrogate father that they never had, and just stories about how it saved them from really dark times. So there's something special in that. And of course, Sun and Moon, they're same stories, so it's like, it's tough. It's for that reason, it's really tough, like for any favorite question, you know. So I'm sorry that it's kind of a nothing answer, but I love them all. Yeah.
No, that's the perfect answer. I would have said the same. So we know that you voiced Eclipse in Ruin.
I was so excited when I could finally say their name. Eclipse, because the fans guessed it. That's they were right on point with it. Like, most of them guessed Eclipse, and I think it was like a fan like theory or something that Eclipse was a thing as well. So I was so excited to be the one to reveal their name to the world.
Yeah, Eclipse is such a good name, a smart name. It is basically Sun and Moon, so you didn't really have to change much.
What I based Eclipse on, like when they said it, I don't remember what they said, but I always thought of Eclipse as achieving enlightenment for them. Like, if Sun is Yin and Moon is Yang, then
so they're connected. So it's combo.
Combination
Okay,
of the two. It's the Venn diagram.
Yeah.
So I always just thought of them as really calm. Just really like life is bliss, you know? Like, what we all want to achieve. Just a sweetheart.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, we've already said like Eclipse is basically like Sun and Moon. So I'm guessing you were pretty comfortable voicing Eclipse again. Was it pretty easy?
Yeah, cause like, see, conventions are amazing things. They take you to places you never thought you'd go, and put you in front of people who you never would have guessed love what you do so much. And as they love what I do, so too do I do the voice for them when my throat allows, of course. Keeping it running the whole weekend is not as easy as it used to be. But I had a lot of practice as well. I need to say in between. I've been doing Sun and Moon and Freddy and all of the voices at a lot of the shows I've been going to. So it was easier, I think, than many of my roles to slip back into, because I'm them like every weekend I was gone.
Yeah, that's awesome, because like that's what I always get worried. Like, if I had a role and I had a voice role and I had to do it again a few years later, like I feel like it might be difficult to get back into it.
Sure, when that happens, and that happens all the time, generally they'll have a vocal reference for you, like what you did before, and they play a few lines and you sort of find where it was before you start recording. They don't just throw you into the fire.
That's awesome. Movie time. Okay.
Movie time.
I would love to hear the story about how you got Foxy in the FNaF movie.
This episode is going to be so long. There's so much good stuff. So how it happened, I learned that the movie was happening along with you guys, and I was waiting for a while because, everybody kept asking me, hey, are you going to be in the movie? I'm like, if they want me to be. I never really like being pushy about that kind of thing, If they want me in there, amazing, I'm here.
Yeah.
I reached out to Scott about it on a whim. I was at Shakespeare camp for a month with my good friend Maddie Morris, and that was in the middle of rural Massachusetts, far away from civilization.
Mm-hmm.
But I inquired about it to Scott. I said, hey, if there is anywhere that one of them talk or what have you, I would love to, audition for you. And he's like, actually, we didn't have the rights to the original Diddly Dum.
Yeah.
Because, long story about that. You can find that online. But so he wanted me to re-record that with, of course, a different spin on it, something more theatrical.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah, would love to do that. I'm at Shakespeare camp. It was like the middle of the month. So it's like, I'll be home in February. And he's like, we need it now. I'm like, no, I don't really have a mic set up. And he's like, and I got my, I got my phone, and he's like, okay. I mean, he already sounds dilapidated and echoey and like a machine anyway. So I'm like, good point. So I like squeeze into the middle of my dorm room with like covers over my head and pillows and stuff, and I'm recording it into this phone. And it's just a dinky little Samsung thingy, so like it doesn't sound amazing, but it sounds, passable.
Yeah.
So I did like some 16, 18 takes of it. I did it just like the original, and then I did something all my own, and I think they ended up picking the one that was somewhere in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And then Scott also asked me to put the echoey reverb effects on myself, and I'm like, that's how I got into this in the first place, was doing that with Funtime Freddy. So it's kind of, that's kind of poetic. So I sent them the raw files, and then I sent it with an effect I put on. And I'm not sure what they used, but you know how it sounds now, and it the Hollywood sound mixers are incredible. But I had to miss a little bit of practice with my scene partner for that, and I'm like, I can't say why. So that's why.
That is crazy to know that. So Foxy's voice in the movie was recorded on a Samsung in the middle of Massachusetts. So there you go, guys.
The middle of nowhere, Massachusetts. Yep.
It sounded so good. Could we please hear that? Could we hear a little Foxy hum?
After the carrots, yeah, they're my fuel for this.
Yeah, oh my god. Yes. Yeah, I remember hearing that one.
That kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I sped it up, I slowed it down. I think we ended up with something slower because it's kind of, I don't know, it's creepier for it to go slower. Like,
yeah. That's awesome.
Stuff.
Yeah,
I was very grateful to be part of it.
The thing is, it does sound very similar to the diddly dum in the first game too. So I think you did a really good job.
Well, yeah, the original one was the way clearer tone. I couldn't get that, so I was like, okay, well, he's dilapidated anyway. Let's make it a bit raspier, more pointy.
Yeah. More piratey.
More piratey, yeah.
There you go. Guys, I can't beat Kellen, man. I'd never beat Kellen.
Stop.
Do you remember in the old ones where we did like a thing at the end? Yes, and I was Bonbon.
We should do something like that at the end. That was
yes,
fun
we
stuff.
should. The thing is,
something to animate.
I actually have a Bonbon puppet that Hex are doing. Have you seen it?
Mm-hmm. Atreyu showed it to me, and I'm like, so jelly.
Hold on. Let me go and get it. I'll get Funtime Freddy too. I've got all 3 of them. I've got all 3 of your characters.
Oh, Daddy Dawko's.
Okay, so we'll use Bonbon for the end because I'll be Bonbon again after how long has it been?
Look at that rocks, dude. See, I've been taking that rocks so much. I've been taking around the toy Bonnie, that Hot Topic.
Oh
with
yeah.
Cons. It's like, well, closest thing there is, but now.
Yeah, you can get anymore. A proper one.
I want
a Bonbon. I'll get you one. Don't worry. Yes.
Oh, thank you.
I hope people who cosplay like Funtime Freddy and stuff will get it.
Oh, I can't imagine they wouldn't. Like that's spot on.
Yeah, there's a little mini one. The Funtime Freddy.
Every time.
And then Freddy.
I love it. Oh no.
Yeah.
You know, I think somebody gave me a Fredbear at a con one time.
Oh, that's awesome.
My handler, oh, look at that.
Glamrock.
That rocks too. my handler and good friend, Alex, said, like, I'm keeping this one. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
And he still has it because he's like, I've always imagined tearing your head off. Now I can do it right in front of you. Like, I'm not that hard to work with, am I? He's like, yes. I'm sorry. Well, if you need to take out your frustrations, cool. Do it with madness.
What about Funko Fusion Freddy? Was that pretty simple?
So my good friend Froggy and Fries is working. I'm not sure. Working on the game, and I was like, hey, do they have VO for this? Like, just curious, you know? And he's like, yeah, do you want me to float it by them? So I'm like, yeah. So we created a pitch email, and they loved it. They ate it up, and I'm very glad that they did. Mr. Arthur Parsons brought me on and directed me for it, and I'm very grateful to Scott for saying yes to it as well.
Yeah.
Tie-in stuff is really special. So when I get to contribute, I'm very very grateful. And yeah, that was just one session of efforts, pretty much. I wasn't allowed to say much back then, but now I can say we did try to record like a line for it to see if the higher ups would let it in, but they pretty much wanted it to just be efforts. So I can't remember the line that we recorded, but yeah, the efforts are, you know, I had a lot of fun doing them as well. So
Mm-hmm.
I am totally fine with that decision. And yeah, it was just it was like 2 hours to record both of them, and both Freddy and Foxy, and then we went to SDCC, and I got to be on the stage with Robert Kirkman, and that was just the highlight of my day. And they gave me a custom Funko of me, my head on Deadpool, which was really nice.
That's awesome.
As well. So yeah, I'm very grateful to everyone over there, Jason, Arthur, everybody, and yeah, we still talk. So who knows?
Awesome. So effort. What you mean by efforts is just like
Sorry.
just so people know what efforts are, just in case they don't.
I forget what's a internal term and what are external. Efforts are like punching, like or getting punched, like that kind of thing. I don't think that's the voice I used for him, by the way. But but yeah, a bunch of that, you know, being on fire, being electrocuted, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah, it was a lot of it was a lot of that kind of stuff. There were points where they were like tapping their feet, like if you leave them alone, not uncontrolled for too long, and is like, yeah, just do whatever you want, something here. So for Freddy, I did or I think he was humming it, so like
yeah,
and then for Foxy, I did the
yeah.
I'm very glad that they both have famous little tunes to go with them.
Yeah, definitely.
I tried to, I don't know if it made it in, but I definitely tried to convince them to use the jump scare sounds for deaths and stuff. I don't know if it made it in though.
I don't think I died. I don't think I died when I did my FNaF video on it. I think I swear the trailer had the FNaF jump scare.
Yeah, well, that one was me. They wanted me to try one just in case they couldn't get the licensing for it. That might be what ended up.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
So technically, you voiced Freddy Fazbear.
Technically,
he's a little pop figure, but
yeah, I mean,
would you ever want to voice Freddy?
It would be a dream come true. I think that would be my swan song if I got to be the official voice of the original Freddy that started it all. Because I'm not sure. The word canon is so ubiquitous now.
I know, especially with FNaF anyway.
Yeah, like what is canon anymore, you know? Technically, yeah. I mean, I voiced a version of the original Freddy Fazbear in an official capacity for something, an official game. Not an official mainstay game, but an official tie-in. So it's, I mean, I hope that means something.
Yes, it does. It does.
Of course, we can't know for sure until, you know, we can never know for sure, honestly.
Yeah. So, Secret of the Mimic. Yes. Are you excited for it? Are you excited for what Steelball are doing next? Have you seen anything about it with Jackie and?
Oh yeah, no, I saw the trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I have no idea what they're doing. I'll be completely candid with you. They have not talked to me at all about it. I hope they do. I would love to, you know, work on it. But as of recording, they haven't really shared anything about it with me, and that might just be because they're, you know, unsure where to put me right now, which you know, completely fine. Or hey, maybe we take a break from Kellen for a bit. Also fine. I never want to wear out my welcome with these kinds of things. So, will I be in the game? I don't know. I hope so, but you know, whatever fits the creative vision best. I just want the best story to be told.
Yeah.
But yeah, I saw with the it's like a Jack in the Box kind of thing.
Yeah, the names, the fan name's called Jackie at the moment, and we got the first reveal of him, her, they at PAX, and that Jackie looks so good.
Trey did show me a picture of that because he made.
He made like the official
that live model there. Yeah. He's amazing. Go check out Deregular Sauce.
Yeah, he's amazing. Well, he'll be on with us tomorrow for Streamerly.
Oh yeah, that's right. We're as of recording right now. Streamily is tomorrow.
It is tomorrow, so you'll see me again.
Yeah. More of you.
Yeah, I know, right?
I need more carrots. I
don't think it's the last we'll see of, you know, I think it's obvious anyway. You can just stay silent, but, you know, I said the same thing to Marta. Ruin ended off with a cliffhanger, right? So I'm 99.9% confident we'll see Glamrock Freddy again at some point in the next game after Secret of the Mimic. I hope we do. I'm sure we will.
I'm not sure.
No, you don't. Just don't say it. You don't have to say anything.
Okay.
Don't say anything.
Okay.
Don't say you know or you don't know.
But I don't. Okay.
No, he doesn't know, guys. But it's so obvious. It's so obvious. I'd be very, very surprised. So. Yeah, I'd be so surprised if Steel will just end it there. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Okay, Steel will. It's not gonna happen, right?
We're looking at you.
You do it.
We know you're watching this.
Yeah, we know you're watching.
If I've spoiled anything.
Yeah, we know you're doing Secret of the Mimic. You're doing Secret of the Mimic, Steelwall, because you want to give some more backstory about the Mimic before you murder him in the next game when Cassie and Gregory and Glamrock Freddy and Vanny all destroy the Mimic at the end. All right, I know what you're doing. Right, let's move on and let's get some fan questions. Yep. Yippee! And there's some good ones that I found. And the first one, I'm just going to get it out of the way, okay? I'm going to get it out of the way. So I saw this one. Endertrap asked, can you give us an official voice for Buff LP?
What? Okay, first off, remind me, what is Buff Helpy?
So you know Helpy, a little Helpy.
I know Helpy.
There's a buff version of him, right, that somebody made in a FNaF meme review back in 2020, okay? And yeah. I have been haunted by Buff Helpy for 4 years now, right? And that's not it, okay? Scott, just like your German Funtime Freddy, Scott added Buff Helpy as a boss fight in his latest troll game. Okay, so he's technically canon. Right, first was like, guys, Buff Helpy's not canon. Buff Helpy's not canon. He's just in a Scott troll game, right?
Right.
Into the Pit came out. An official game.
God, really?
And Buff Helpy made a return in that game. I'm not joking.
Oh my gosh, that is so funny.
So
that is so cool.
Let me show you a picture of him just so you get an idea.
Yeah. That's what helps the most with these things.
So this is the original Buff Helpy image. That's Buff Helpy. That's the OG image, okay? So get that ingrained in your head.
All right.
Okay, now I'll show you it in into the pit. So this is Buff Helpy in... That's Buff Helpy. Somebody's thumbnail, sorry, but please focus. That's Buff Helpy in... I know it's a little bit...
Oh.
Yeah, he's got weight training.
That's so funny. He's not going to be pushed around anymore.
And that was my reaction to it.
Kind of like mine.
Yeah.
I think it's the funniest thing in the world. One of the funniest things in the world when huge, big things still have like tiny, like non-threatening voices. Mm-hmm. So I think he'd sound pretty close to what I think Helpy would sound like, which is like sort of an Olaf with buff teeth. Like,
hey, how you doing? I'm Buff Helpy. I drink a lot of protein shakes. And I do a lot of squats. And yeah, I can help you with it. I can help you move. I'm good at lifting things. I can. That's about it. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that voice. Yeah, he keeps
so sort of a Mike Tyson kind of feel. You know?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, that's awesome.
How you doing? Hey, how you doing? Yeah. You doing good? You wanna fill up on that drink?
Okay, now I'm imagining him as a waiter. like a big
Helpy
buff,
is a waiter,
wholesome
yeah.
waiter.
Yeah.
And then when somebody's making trouble, he's like,
Hey, I don't want you doing that around here anymore. I think you have to leave now.
and he's like flexing really muscly
Yeah.
and stuff. And they're just like, I'm so confused. I'm going, okay, I'll leave.
Johnny Blocks asked, will there be another
Johnny
segment of Kellen's carrots? We've already answered that to you on Johnny. He's got them right there, okay? There you go.
Funny. I like their stuff.
Oh, we need you to do German Funtime Freddy as well. We need that again. We need German
Funtime Freddy?
Yeah,
There we go.
Yeah. What was the original line? Like,
Hello, little children.
oh, you're so wonderful. Or was it even higher than that?
Hello, little children. Oh, you are so wonderful. Oh my goodness.
No German Funtime Freddy. Don't go in the FNaF cave.
Oh my God, it's full of Python 86.
That's amazing.
Oh,
we'll go.
I mean 87 in?
Yeah,
There's
no,
no 86. There's no
it's
item
funnier.
86.
It's funnier that he got it wrong. That's why it's funnier.
That's the in the bootleg universe that he's from. It
Yeah,
was the
exactly.
86.
Yeah. Hugo's Pizzeria asked, what is a FNaF character without a voice actor that you wish you could voice?
Helpy.
Yeah, there you go, guys. We just did it. Helpy.
I really want to be Helpy, like really bad. Or genuinely original Freddy Fazbear, you know? I would love to, you know, that, like I said before, that would be my swan song.
Dylan asked, what is your favorite FNaF game?
You know, I kind of really like FNaF World because it's so different. I've always wanted to do I've always gravitated toward what's different. It's why my favorite animatronic I don't voice is Mangle or Ennard, because they're such different body types from the others. And I love RPGs anyway. I thought FNaF World was pretty fun.
Yes, it was. FNaF World is so underrated. Please, Scott, bring it back or get a company to do something like an RPG game of FNaF World or just anything, because I love it. It's such a comfort game to me, and it has a lot of memories to me. You know, it was the first like happy FNaF game, right? Like it was just something different.
It was very different. And
it was.
A lot of people don't like change, but
it's just such a comfort game.
It was a great take on all of it. Like I never would have guessed that would have happened.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. It's just such a comfort game to me. And the music as well. I love the music. Like the music, I love, and I just wish we could get it back. So please bring it back, please.
Maybe
please.
One day, or fans make it into something cool.
Yeah.
FNaF World Plus or something.
Yeah. Okay, Color Wheel asked, what voice of the characters you've done have you got the most connection with?
Tuffy.
Yeah.
That's like the favorites question.
It is actually, yeah.
See, Sun and Moon are where like I said before, I put a lot of my experience with having autism into their performances. So they're a big part of me too. Glamrock Freddy is what I want to be in like real life, like that kind of person, like someone, a calming and friendly presence who protects that. So, and then Eclipse is just the same thing, a calming presence that protects, and I relate with all of them in different ways. That's so tough.
I know. It's a hard one.
I love my baby. Don't make me choose a favorite baby.
I know. Let's end it off with the future. Have you got anything exciting that's planned that you can reveal, or anything exciting?
I don't know. I don't think there's anything I like that I can talk about yet. Oh, yes. So I am working with this YouTube channel, this production group called the Ink Tank. And their channel is a lot of Ben 10 retrospective and expanded lore and all that. And currently we are making a motion comic of 5 years later, which is sort of a story if Danny Phantom and Ben 10 met 5 years later and faced a multiversal threat. And we've had so much fun with it. We poured so much blood, sweat, and tears into it. I got we got Paul Eiding and David Sobolov from the original cast, and everyone has just done such an amazing job with it, and we're really proud of it. So yeah, the Ink Tank in full. I am really excited about the stuff I'm doing with them. I've made a lot of OC stuff for them, and I'm really excited about what we've got planned for the future.
Awesome. That's exciting. I'll put the link as well in the description if you want to check it out.
Thank you.
Yeah. What I was going to mention as well, it's not FNaF related, but I was speaking to Marta about it because Marta's just got a role in Valorant, which is really cool.
Yeah.
So I said it to Marta how cool it is that, you know, both of you are in something again.
Yeah, dude. It was completely coincidental as well. Me being wingman came a little bit before, but yeah, we found somebody made a print of Wingman crawling up on Vice's head, because Wingman's just this small little tiny guy.
Yeah.
And he's just like, he's tough, you know? But he sounds like that kind of... He is sunshine to me as well. And to have Marta in on that as well is... I'm very thankful for it, and it just goes to show that life wants us to partner up for this stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Be scene mates and all that.
Yeah, and as well as voice acting, I mean, it still counts as voice acting. You do a lot of monster voices and stuff, right?
Yes. Yes.
You're in The Last of Us 2, right?
I am. Yes.
I
played the bloater.
Yes.
He's this huge fungus. I mean, they're all fungusy, but he's just this huge kind of tank kind of.
Was the bloater in the TV show?
Yes, but that one was played by, I forget her name, but yeah, it was near the end of the first season.
Yeah. Can you teach me how to do some like creepy monster voices and stuff?
Okay, sure. Like teach you how to do what I did for the bloater?
Yeah, sure. Anything you want. Because for Halloween, well, literally tomorrow after the Streamily stream, I'm going as a clicker.
Oh, as a clicker?
Yeah, I'm not joking.
Do you know how to do the clicking noises?
No, I don't. I don't know how to do them.
Okay, so what they are basically is your uvula, the little punching bag at the back of your throat.
Yeah.
You raise the back of your tongue up, just so that it vibrates off of your tongue when you do it. And it. Oh, that is so cool!
That's my clicker mask.
Oh, that rocks! So yeah, you should have a little microphone and go like
how do you...
I think it's or like I forget exactly how they sound, but like that. I forget.
I can't even do that, bro.
The bloater is like.
How do you do that?
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I got a special thing. There in your throat, there's a thing called an epiglottis, and it's it's where your air. It's one of the gates your air passes through.
Okay, yeah.
And I went to an ENT and they said you just have way greater control over your epiglottis than most do. So I don't know. It's just sort of vibrating them together and all.
Damn. Well, I can't do that then.
there is a gross video of the ENT put a scope down my throat, and I did that, and it's like, oh, that's what they're doing. They're like, they're going like, but in my throat.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But inward, so like, I would think I can't do it with my lip.
Oh God. Okay.
But, I don't think you'll want to show the gross video to your followers, but I can show it to you if you want.
Yes, I'd love to see that.
Cool, man. Turn it to like a meditation, like a Tibetan monk at the end there.
Yeah. All right. I don't think I can do that. Okay. What about sun and moon?
Yeah.
Sun and moon. If you could do it, give me a line, and I'll repeat what you say. Look, but just like good old times, right?
Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Hello, new friend.
Frickin' hell.
Yeah.
Hello, new friend.
Pretty good. Pretty
Okay.
good. Yeah.
Moon.
Finger paint.
We can
Fizzy fast.
Fizzy fast. We can finger
We can finger
paint.
paint, tell stories, drink fizzy fast till our heads explode, and then stay up all night.
Fizzy fast.
remember that.
We'll drink fizzy fast till our heads explode, and we. I
Stay up all night.
And stay up all night.
Yeah.
Actually, I feel like I'm sorry. I
You
feel like
did
I'm
it.
Moon. I feel like I do a better job at
Good
Moon.
job. Good
Thank you.
job.
What about
Yeah.
Moon? I feel like I could do better as Moon.
Moon is down here. He's it's past your bedtime.
Hold on. It's past your bedtime.
Pretty good.
Bad children must be punished.
Bad. I can't do it. Bad.
It's probably a healthy thing that you can.
Bad
to be honest.
children must be punished.
Yeah.
I tried.
That's two thumbs up and a carrot for me.
Yeah, thank you for the carrot. Woo! I'm not even gonna try Glamrock Freddy. I can't do Glamrock
Nope.
Freddy. Gregory.
You're not gonna try?
Gregory. That sounds like Scooby-Doo. Oh, Gregory.
No, his would just be like Gregory. He puts the R at the beginning.
Yeah, Gregory can be Shaggy. Like Zoinks, Freddy. Gotta miss Freddy solve.
Term not found. What is the definition of zoinks?
Yeah, I can't do Glamrock Freddy. I just don't have
I am
the.
also unsure on the meaning of jinkies.
Finally, we've got to do Funtime Freddy again. We have to do
You can
Funtime
do
Freddy.
that one. You got that one down pat.
I tried to. Yeah, I tried last time.
Yeah.
Well, hello again.
Hey, let's sound nice hearing that again. It's so
It
nice.
brings back memories, doesn't it?
It does. Well, hello again.
That brings back memories too.
Bon, say hi to our friends.
Bon, say hi to our friends.
Yay!
And then obviously we've got to do the
Did you do this
Bon.
with Marta too?
No, I didn't, because I can't do a Roxanne voice.
Hi, Bon.
Bon, what are you doing over there?
Do you remember when we did that? Go to
When did
sleep.
you swap yourself with Karen? When did that happen? Little escape artist.
Oh, God. Do you remember my Bonbon voice back in the day?
What?
My Bonbon voice back in the day, and we did that.
I'm a fire in my laser, yeah.
Yes! I'm a
Good
fire in my
times.
laser!
I know you can.
Oh, good times, man.
Very good times.
Yeah.
We should do a charity live stream again. That was
Yeah,
fun.
we should, definitely. And I hope you come back to the UK soon.
Yeah, me
Think you
too.
will next year, or?
I have nothing planned yet, but you know, there have been some who have reached out. It's just I'm such a homebody that traveling that far takes such a toll
Yeah,
on me.
I
but
get it,
I
I
feel
get
like
it.
I can do it once a year, you know?
Mhm.
So maybe over that way, I will absolutely let you know if I do.
Yeah, awesome. And if I'm ever in Cali or anything, please come to PAX next year, please.
If they'll have me.
Yes.
I feel like that ended up also on a weekend where if I did that, that would have been like 5 or 6 weekends of cons in a row.
Yeah. Oh, okay. It's a
Man,
lot.
my upper limit is 5. I don't know how some of these guys do it, you know?
Yeah.
Guys and gals and everything in between. And
Yeah,
beyond,
it's a lot of traveling. So much traveling. But yeah, we'll end it there. Kellen, thank you so much for joining me again on the FNaF show. Do you know a fun fact? You've been on season 1, season 2, and season 3. This is the 3rd one.
Awesome!
Yay!
I'm a regular cast member.
Yes, you are. So, I'll see you in season 4 in 6 years.
All right. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
I would not be surprised in the slightest.
Well,
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, in 6 years' time, you never know. You might be Freddy Fazbear. You might have a role in Secret of the Mimic. You might be a brand new animatronic or something.
I was thinking about that the other day. Isn't it funny that right now we cannot predict what the most popular character in the world is going to be in even a year? Like, for all we know, the next most popular character is going to be named like Carpet or something.
Carpet.
Carpet is going to be the new Minions or something.
Oh God.
So maybe I'll voice Carpet one.
Yeah, you could voice the carpet in the FNaF location. That'd be fun. Just put googly eyes on the carpet.
That's the name of it, the FNaF location. That's where German Funtime Freddy's from. The FNaF location. That's the name of the game. That's where the Bite of 86 happened.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to check out Kellen, if you didn't know him already, I'm sure you do. I'll put links to his stuff in the description. But yeah, thank you so much, Kellen. And thank you so much, everybody, for watching. We'll see you all next time. Bye.